Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Cane Pole Willie. Man, it's an early morning. I just got here to the boat ramp. I'm on the first leg of a road trip. I'm down here in southeast Arkansas. Drove about 4 hours yesterday and stayed in a hotel last night. And I'm actually making my way down to Florida. Got a little family trip down there, but I'm gonna slowly drive down there, about 4 or 5 hour stretches of driving and trying to stop. And I'm about to do the same thing I've been doing. I got the worms with me, and I got my kayak. I'm gonna be out here till noon. I got about 4 more hours of driving later, so I'm gonna spend the morning fishing. Just had a muffin and some coffee, so I'm ready to go. Alright, let's get this day going. Got the boat launch. Man, the sun's coming up. Just broke. Got some beams coming through. Oh man, I got a feeling it's gonna be a nice day out here. We're basically on a S-curved oxbow. And all along the edges here, we got the cypress trees. And we're gonna kind of meander through those, toss the worms around. Oh, there's one. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, whoa, good puller. First bite of the day, and not far from the boat ramp. Oh man, pulling like a good bluegill. We're about to see what we got here. Oh, heck yeah. Oh man, nice shell cracker right off the bat. Look at that one, man. I hadn't been out here but 10 minutes. I did notice last night that it looked pretty much like a full moon. There's a bite. Got one. Oh, heck yeah. Second one right here in the same area. I can still see my car over here. Have not gone far at all. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, on a bluegill. Already 2 species. Nice little bluegill there. Man, only a couple worms in. And already on a good batch. Not a huge bluegill, but not bad at all. 2 so far. The fishing really slowed down after those 2, so I pulled out my new Holga 120 camera. This is the first picture I took, and it's just so easy to capture something nice down there in the swamp between the cypress trees, their knees sticking up out of the water, and all the Spanish moss. And just getting back in there, it's always kind of creepy and really adds to the effect with this Holga, where it's just a plastic lens, has heavy vignetting, and I think the black and white film just fits it perfect. I've only shot a couple rolls through it so far, so I'm still learning and kind of figuring it out, but getting down to the swamp here in Arkansas is one of my favorite spots. You always come across something cool. This was my favorite shot I got of the day. There was an egret kind of hanging out on the bank hunting, and I got him centered up in that tree with the light hitting him. Man, that was probably my favorite. Found this basketball just floating around, and as you'll notice, it has kind of some light leaks on there, and on the Holga, it's just so cheaply configured. A lot of times you'll get some light leaks, and almost always there's been a couple shots like that on each roll, but there's a lot of kudzu kind of swallowing up the trees on the bank that look kind of creepy and just covering up, look like ancient beast hanging out. First stop on the road trip is done, and I only caught 2 fish out here, and those 2 fish came right when I got out here in the early morning. I got a shell cracker and bluegill, but after that the fishing slowed down, and pretty much just tried to enjoy the day and take some pictures. I shot through a roll of film. It was black and white, so hopefully those turn out. Definitely gonna put those on here if they do. Man, I was hoping for more, but 2's gonna have to do it. I'm about to load the boat up and take off. We're about to head further south, and we're about to enter Mississippi, and I'm gonna try and find a spot there. I've got a little place scoped out. I'm gonna get another hotel and crash for the night, and then we're gonna find another spot in the morning. So hopefully get some more fish and some photos. I'm really excited about this Holga camera. It's a 120 film camera, and I've been shooting a lot of black and white, and I've really been enjoying shooting it. There's no shutter speed or anything like that. It's just a real simple camera, or it's a fixed shutter speed. But anyway, it's a 1/100th of a second, and it's got two different apertures, a shady and a sunny. And I've just been leaving it on the sunny, and you manually focus it. You just have to zone focus it by guessing. It has 3 different icons, but it's been working out these recent trips I've been taking it on, so I figure I'll bring it on the road trip. I'm gonna try and add it to the YouTube video, so I'm excited. I'm gonna show those 12 pictures I took today. But you guys stay tuned. We're gonna hit some more spots and make our way down to Florida. I stopped in Hattiesburg on my second and final leg of the road trip and found this lake nearby. Came down here early next morning. Honestly, didn't catch any fish. I caught one tiny bluegill, but it wasn't even really worth showing. So just kind of spent the day cruising around, taking pictures, and luckily it was a nice morning with some fog coming off the water. And in the back little shallows, there were plenty of water lilies. I didn't see any lotus flowers, but plenty of lily pads and water lilies, and those are some of my favorite subjects to photograph. So it was a nice relaxing morning before I made it down to Florida for some time on the beach with my family. It's kind of neat. Saw some gators, saw I think 3 total. This tree was on the side, and I thought it looked a lot like the spider from the Centipede arcade game, and I've been playing that game a ton. The plan was to get on a bunch of fish as I worked my way down to Florida, but honestly just came out with a few pictures I liked, and luckily the lakes were real scenic and provided. This is my favorite from the second lake, back in the back with the lily pads, and this is the last photo I took in Florida before I made it